Yo, what is up guys, it is Pat here, and in today's video, I'm bringing a video that you guys requested down in the comment section below. You guys can probably already tell, it's what if the NFL tuck rule had never happened. In the background, I'm playing a little special that ESPN had a while ago, but it was the tuck rule anniversary, and this was a huge play in the AFC playoffs that could have changed a lot of things in the NFL in the future, so that's why I'm bringing this video. So on January 19th, 2002, the 3-seed Oakland Raiders marched into New England in Foxborough Stadium against the 2-seed Patriots, where what actually happened is the 2-seed Patriots beat the Raiders 16-13 in overtime, thanks to the tuck rule. I'm sure all you guys know what it is, and it was a huge play. It gave the Patriots all the momentum. When you thought the Raiders would be able to win this game, that just sucked the life out of them, and the Patriots took off, and they ended up beating the 1-seed Pittsburgh Steelers on January 27th in Heinz Field, which advanced them to the Super Bowl against the St. Louis Rams. But let's step back a little bit. What if New England had lost that game to the Raiders? They would not have 5 Super Bowls, because this is the Super Bowl that the Patriots won 20-17 on February 3rd. So Tom Brady would not have 5 Super Bowl rings. He would have 4. So maybe he's not up to the GOAT level that we think he is, because there are at least two other quarterbacks that have had 4 Super Bowls, and the 5th one kind of put him over the edge. So Tom Brady would have 4 Super Bowls. But the Oakland Raiders would have to play the 1-seed Pittsburgh Steelers in Heinz Field. Now, we're not going to mess with any of the NFC playoffs, and the AFC playoffs we're going to keep the same. The 5-seed Ravens beating the 4-seed Dolphins, and the 1-seed Steelers beating the 5-seed Ravens. So we're not going to mess with anything else, and everything else on the NFC side stays the same. St. Louis still beats Philadelphia in the NFC Championship, and St. Louis is the NFC champion. So we're not going to mess with that. Everything's on the AFC side. So Oakland goes into 1-seed Pittsburgh, which will be a great matchup. Now, in 2001, this was a little bit different, where there's 5 teams in each division, because there are only 30 NFL teams, so that's where things are a little bit different. But anyway, in the 2001 AFL American Conference, the AFC North was the Steelers, Ravens, Browns, Titans, and Jaguars, and the Bengals. The Steelers were atop 13-3, then the Ravens were 10-6, the Browns and the Titans in a deadlock at 7-9, and the Jags and the Bengals in a deadlock at 6-10. Now, this was the division that had 6 teams, and every other team had 5. Now, the Steelers at home were 7-1. They only lost 1 game, and away they were 6-2. And the Raiders had the exact same home and away record, 5-3. Now, you would think if the Raiders can march in to Foxborough and beat the Patriots if the tuck rule hadn't happened, you could assume that they could go into Pittsburgh and get the win. So let's go back now. 3-seed Raiders against the 1-seed Steelers. This could be a toss-up. The Steelers do have the home advantage, but the Oakland Raiders were able to march into Foxborough in a hostile environment and beat the Patriots pretty much if the tuck rule hadn't happened. Now, although I would say that the Steelers would win, I'm not going to put any bias into this video, and I think that since the Oakland Raiders were able to march in and beat the Patriots in this scenario, I think they could do the same thing to the Steelers in not such a hostile environment with snow and just a lot of chaos going on. So, although I'd like to see my Steelers go to the Super Bowl, I don't think it would happen in this situation. So now, in the Super Bowl, you have the St. Louis Rams against the Oakland Raiders. Oakland Raiders had a great defense, and Charles Woodson was one of their top players. So Oakland Raiders versus the St. Louis Rams, a lot different matchup than what happened before. So Oakland versus St. Louis. St. Louis had a high-powered offense, but they do not have Adam Vinatieri to bail them out. So St. Louis versus Oakland, you could say that the Rams would still win, but it would be a little bit closer, and maybe the Patriots don't have to make a comeback, and it is close pretty much all the way. In the Super Bowl, the Patriots had to make a little bit of a comeback and a last-second drive where Adam Vinatieri kicked the field goal to pretty much win the game for them. But you could say that this game was tight pretty much the entire time. I think that it could go either way. I think the Oakland Raiders would have a lot more momentum, defeating the New England Patriots in a great game in Foxborough while it was snowing, and knocking off the best team in the AFC, the Pittsburgh Steelers, in the AFC Championship game at home. So maybe they do come in with a lot of momentum and they do beat the St. Louis Rams, it is a very possible situation. So you could be looking at the Oakland Raiders having another Super Bowl and the New England Patriots having none and the Pittsburgh Steelers still losing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by dropping a like down in this video. And if you guys want to see more type of what if videos or more types of NFL videos like this, different scenarios or whatever, I'm more than willing to post it. So make sure you guys drop your suggestions down in the comment section below, and I'm sure it'll make out for a great video. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment and subscribe. Peace! Thanks for watching.